What's up guys and welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about a stock that I have not covered on the channel before. This is a company that I looked at a few months ago, but in the past week this has started to get some attention and this could explode in the coming days, and I will tell you why in just a moment. Nobody else is talking about this stock yet, but that could change in the coming days. This is a holding company with several companies in the solar industry, and they are now looking to break into the EV industry too. SPI Energy is listed on the Nasdaq, ticker SPI. If you don't know about this company already, then stick around. Analysts rate this as a buy with price targets offering over 100% upside from the current price. But there is one huge potential catalyst taking place this weekend that could see SPI explode over the coming days. If you've been watching my channel over the past few months, then you will have seen the huge gains that we made recently. Over the past few months, we've seen 9x gains on Analyst since my first Analyst video. We've had 10x gains on Shiba Inu from the time of my first Shiba Inu video back in May when nobody else was talking about this. And in the past few weeks alone, we've seen AABB stock 3x from the time of my video in September. If you watch my recent Petrotech videos, I covered the stock a few weeks ago at only 11 cents. Telling you about a potential buyout offer coming. This stock reached as high as 34 cents just a few days later, and even now it's a bargain at only 18 cents. The board of directors currently has an offer on the table to buy the shares at 74 cents per share. So what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button now and stop missing out on these huge money making stocks. Turn on notifications and find out about these stocks as soon as I make a video, instead of finding my video after the stocks have made huge gains. It costs you nothing, but it could make you a lot of money. This is not financial advice. I encourage everyone to do your own due diligence. Now let's dive into it. SPI Energy is a global renewable energy holding company and provider of solar storage and electric vehicle solutions for business, residential, government, logistics and utility customers and investors. The company provides a full spectrum of EPC services to third-party project developers, as well as develops, owns and operates solar projects that sell electricity to the grid in multiple countries. The company has its US headquarters in California and maintains global operations in Asia, Europe, North America and Australia. SPI is also targeting strategic investment opportunities in green industries such as battery storage and charging stations, leveraging the company's expertise and growing base of cash flow from solar projects, and funding development of projects in agriculture and other markets with significant growth potential. The company has three main core divisions. 1. Solar for America and Solar Juice Residential Solar. 2. The Commercial Solar Division, comprising of SPI Solar and Orange Power. And 3. The company's EV division, comprising of EdisonFutures and Phoenix Motors. Solar Juice is the leader in renewable energy system solutions for residential and small commercial markets and has extensive operations in the Asia Pacific and North American markets. SPI Solar is focused on development, engineering, procurement, construction and transferring of utility and distributed solar power plants, microgrids, energy storage and customized sustainable energy solutions. The Orange Power Generation division is initially focused on European and US markets. They have delivered some of the most recognizable solar PV projects in the world, such as the Sacramento King Stadium and the Staples Center. Phoenix Motor is a leader in medium-duty commercial electric vehicles and is developing EV charger solutions, electric pickup trucks, electric scooters and other EV products. They are American-made with the majority of key components sourced locally and with final assembly in California, offering a full range of residential and commercial EV charger solutions. EdisonFutures are developing a branded pickup truck with solar mosaic charging, and this week is going to be a big week for EdisonFutures Motors because they will debut the next generation electric pickup truck, the EF1T, at the LA Auto Show taking place from November 19th to 28th at the LA Convention Center. EdisonFutures EF1T pickup truck, developed in partnership with Icona and leading auto partners, is the first product in a line of advanced all-electric pickup trucks and last-mile delivery vans, and we will take a look at this in more detail in just a moment. So what did the analysts think of SPI Energy? One Wall Street analyst has set a 12-month price target for SPI in the last 3 months of $12. This price target represents 100% upside from the last price of $6. Looking at market beat, we can see that SPI is currently midway in its 50-day range and lower quarter of its 52-week range, which suggests huge upside potential. The market cap for this company is around about $140 million with average volume of over 1 million shares. Institutional investors here own over 8% of the company, and this includes Investco, JP Morgan and Morgan Stanley amongst others. And we can see that the most recent rating has been set in the past 2 months by Maxim Group, who have initiated coverage, giving this stock a buy rating and a price target of $12, offering 100% upside from the current price. In the past few weeks, SPI Energy announced their financial results for the latest 6-month period. Key highlights include revenue increased to $79.4 million, up 41% from the $56 million generated in the first half of 2020. Gross profit increased $7.4 million, up 134% over the gross profit in the first half of 2020, and cash equivalents totaling $22.8 million. Shareholder equity increased to $47.6 million, an increase of last year's figure. Looking at the actual filing, we can see that they have total assets of $238 million and total liabilities of $187 million. This gives the company an asset to liability ratio of about 1.2 to 1. And we can see that they have total current assets of $89 million, which is largely made up of $22 million in cash, while they also have total current liabilities of $164 million. Now, this is not the strongest balance sheet. Although they have greater total assets than total liabilities, their current liabilities outweigh their current assets at a rate of nearly 2 to 1, which is quite concerning. Although a large portion of this liabilities figure is convertible bonds of over $44 million, which will probably be converted, and there is a large long-term investment in the non-current assets of $69 million. Looking at the income statement, we can see that the company has recorded $79 million in sales, which is 40% higher than the previous years, while recording a gross profit of around about 10%. After deducting operating expenses, we can see that this gives the company a net loss for the period. Something that is important here is that the company has achieved a much higher revenue with an improved gross profit margin. Looking at TradingView, we can see that SPI Energy is down over 30% year to date. We can see here that from January 1st to mid-February, SPI ran up to its all-time high of over $13, but has been on the decline ever since. Looking at the past month, we can see that the stock has begun to move upwards recently. Having spent a few months trading sideways between $5 and $6, last month the stock hit a low of only $4.35. In the past week, SPI has hit highs of over $7 on Tuesday, and I will look at what caused this in just a moment. But the stock price dropped down again quickly, and I feel that the current price offers a great entry point, and considering that analyst price targets are far higher than this, I see this as both a good short-term and long-term opportunity. So on Tuesday, SPI announced that it had issued $4.2 million 10% convertible promissory note to Streeterville Capital. This note has a maturity date of November 11th, 2022. All or any portion of the note is convertible into ordinary shares of SPI at a conversion price of $20 per share, which is far higher than the current price of only $6. Looking at the SPI investors presentation from the website, the company is compared to its peers in both solar industry and the EV industry. SPI Energy's current market cap ranks this as one of the lowest valued companies listed here, whilst the company compares very favourably to its peers across price to sales ratio, price to books value and EV to revenue. Let's not forget that this is a company with revenues of over $70 million in the past 6 months, while its market cap is only about $140 million. Now, I think that although SPI Energy has a lot more to the company than just the EV side of the business, I feel that right now the EdisonFutures pickup and van could provide the most near-term catalyst for SPI, and they are making their debut this week at the LA Auto Show. After searching through Twitter, I was able to find some actual footage of these vehicles at the auto show to see how they really look. I came across this article which has a video of the EF1T. For copyright reasons I cannot show this video, but I have put a link to the video in the description. Take a look at this and tell me what you think of this truck in the comments below. Remember that this is still a concept vehicle, but this is only the beginning. Recently I have looked at other companies such as Polestar, Lucid and Rivian, which have valuations going into the hundreds of billions. SPI Energy consists of several companies and a market cap of all these combined companies is less than $150 million. So guys, that brings us to the end of the video. If you've watched all the way through, then please hit that like button. It really helps the channel out a lot. If you're new, hit the subscribe button and bell notification. Follow me on Twitter and I'll catch you in the next one.